We got Hurricanes and Golden Knights. Fascinating series. That game on Saturday was truly insane. I was doing a live show watching UFC, and we ended up paying more attention to the hockey game that was just going off the rails here. We've got 2 overtime games in a row. We got the Golden Knights who are up 2-0, and this is just a straight pick 'em over under at 6. What do you make of Hurricanes and Golden Knights?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things to complain about in the world today, but thankfully the NHL finals and the NBA finals have delivered, because that was a cracking game, game 3 in Vegas. And I had Carolina's team total over in that game. The total sits at 6 for this game. It was 5.5 at most books for game 3. I don't know how you can trust either goaltender in this series. Freddie Anderson allowed 12 goals on 65 shots in the first 3 games of this series. He was pulled from game 3 after allowing 4 goals in the second period. And they bring in Brandon Bussey, 31-6 record, 2.47 goals against average in the regular season. He was basically their number 1 goaltender in the regular season. And those are some pretty solid numbers. But I got to tell you, his save percentage of .895 ranks 33rd in the NHL, which means he's basically got the numbers of a average to below average backup goaltender. And that's the problem with Carolina, is they have such a great defense. They limit the shots, and they shut down games, make them low-scoring defensive games. Well, that's just not working against this Vegas Golden Knights team that has Mitch Marner leads the playoffs in scoring with 28 points. He scores a hat trick in game 3. If you look at the leaderboards for points in the playoffs, it's just like the entire roster of the Vegas Golden Knights. They're flying. I don't see us stopping them, which means they can't lean on what they do the best, just limiting shots and shutting down the other team. I'm not stepping in front of Vegas here in this game. Another thing I like is Carter Hart. Yeah, he allowed 3 goals in 39 seconds in game 3. He's done that twice in the last 2 games. He allowed 3 goals in 5 minutes in game 2. But John Tortorella doesn't even think twice about who his number 1 goalie is. He keeps on rolling him out there, keeps him in the net, lets him figure it out. And he, for the most part, Carter Hart has been fantastic, aside from those few instances where he's lost concentration, or if you can actually blame those bursts of scoring on him, which may or may not be able to blame him. But regardless, the Golden Knights are 6-1 in their last 7 home games. They're 8-1 in their last 9 overall. No way I'm stepping in front of them. Vegas Golden Knights team total over 2.5 tonight. And it's pricey. And I know people will complain to me how pricey it is. Well, they've gone over their team total of 2.5 in 10 of their last 11 games. So priced at -160, -170. If they're going to hit that 10 of 11 times, sign me up.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. Mark wants to know what effect is coming off of a double overtime and 2 overtime games going to have. My opinion, nothing. NHL players are just a different breed. They're just built different.
It might be a conservative start. Like if you're looking at the total, a lot of people are like, "Oh, go under off of a double overtime." I've heard that take. I think the better take would be go under in the first period. Also, with the potential for Carolina to start a backup goaltender, I often like under in the first period when one team's made a goalie change, because they then have to protect that goaltender, right? They want to really be conservative and make sure that that goalie doesn't get chased from the net early. So it might be a play on the under for the first period.
Yeah, 2 straight games gone under. They had 3. I think they had 3 goals in the first period in game 1, and then the under 1.5 was hit, and you're getting a great price. It's like -110. It's like a perfectly fair price. So, Jesse, what do you have up for $5 Tuesday? Then I want to bring in Dan and have you guys talk a little World Cup right around the corner.
Sounds good. Well, my play for $5 Tuesday is going to be very familiar if you tuned into WagerTalk today, because it's a play on the hockey game. So yeah, and you can feel free to guess as to what it might be. It might be the same play I just gave out on the show.
I like it. Just they can guess,
you might be able to save yourself $5.
But if they want to be sure and not read the subtext, they can grab it for $5 over at Jesse's page, wt.buzz/.
I mean, you'd feel awful stupid if you didn't pay the $5 and found out it wasn't.
That's a good point. I mean, all joking aside, whether you want to take advantage of that $5 play, which the astute listeners already know here, there's great other deals that you can grab over at Jesse's page. You can get action set you up as football's taking off. Jesse's in action in all kinds of leagues